Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Resin Mess Express. I am going to do the Let's Resin reindeer that sit on their little base. I've seen other people do it. I poured this before off camera. I thought, why not pour it on camera? I made up 2 ounces of resin for right now because what I want to do, we're going to have one root off. I'm going to use the ruby red paste from Eye Candy for his nose. The rest of the noses will be done in the black Tea Expert pigment paste. Then, for the hats, Mom and Dad are going to get Red Santa Glitter by Michelle, Glitz and Glitter. And this came from Starcraft, Olivera, Green. Those will be their hats. And then I'm going to make like 2 girls, 2 boys. So the girls will get the pink. This is called Cotton Candy from Michelle. And this is Turquoise Waters by Michelle. So what I've done, I made up, I said 2 ounces already. It's sitting over here. But in the base, I want to add some of our white with some of these flakes here, to make it kind of look like snow. So let me get some of this divided up. I use the Hey Clear brand. Look how clear that is. I mean, wow. Love it. Alright, I'm going to get my pigment paste. I'm just going to mix them in these little tiny cups today. That's my plan. Okay, I haven't used this for a while, so I'm going to stir it up really well. This is a pretty color. Just going to use what is on my stick, which isn't a lot. Get that. I don't need a whole lot for the nose, but I'll let all this cure up and we'll come back after that and do another layer. Okay, I think that's all I want. I probably didn't even need that much paste. Nope, I didn't. Just gonna mix it real well. I don't know if I want Daddy to be Rudolph. Nobody ever talks about Rudolph when he grew up. So we may make Daddy Rudolph today just for fun. Alright, let me wipe off this stick real quick. I'm just gonna clean that off. I don't want any unmixed paste in there. So I'm gonna clean this off real good. And then give it another stir, like so. Okay. Clean that off, set to the side, and I'm just going to spritz his nose. Yep. Got some on there already, go figure. Clean that off. Okay. Just want Annie's little nose, or big nose, or whatever. Just a thin layer. Okay, perfect. All right, let me set that one aside. Now, for the other noses. Let's do, let me shake it down real quick. Is that air bubble or is that, it was. Let's do a couple drops of the black. Okay. I'm not sure. We're going to put a little bit more into here. We can always add that red to the black too. You would never see the red with the black. Okay, get this mixed up. Get our other noses poured. I'll show you too, once I get this poured, what I'm going to use for the antlers. Oops. It's not real fun, as you know, I'm sure, mixing in these little cups. They're just not made for it. I have bought, which I don't even know where they are right now, liners, paper liners that go in these cups. I thought that was pretty cool. I think I've used them maybe once or twice. And I forgot to spray her nose. That's okay. We'll do these over here. Okay. Just pouring in and letting it flow. Like I said, you don't need a whole lot. Alrighty. I sure hope this last little guy's on camera. Let me, yeah, I think so. I tried to adjust the camera so you could see it all. Okay. Alright, let me set the black aside. Clean off my glove. Now, for the antlers, I am going to use coffee. The Let's Resin coffee, alcohol ink, and some copper foil. And that will be their antlers. But, let me work on, gosh, that red one everywhere. Their hat. That's what I want. Just a little bit for their hat. Okay, let's do... Since Rudolph's nose is red, let's go green for his hat. So he doesn't have too much red. Okay, there's the red for her. Get one for the green. I'm just making messes everywhere. Let me set that over here out of the way. Okay. Got some green. Uh-oh, way too much green. Hold that thought. Let me pour some back in there. There we go. Okay. Now, pink for the girls. Which there's 2 girls. There's 6 total. Yeah, 2 girls, 2 boys. Okay. This right here, this turquoise waters, it's almost like a foil glitter. It's not really glitter. Does that make sense? Well, I'm just making messes everywhere, aren't I? That's okay. We'll clean it up when we're ready. I'm not ready to use that area yet, so I'm okay. Cross that bridge when we get there. I do want to clean that off, though. Okay. Some more pink, or red, or ruby red, or whatever you call it. Yeah, that foil glitter doesn't like to come up very well. So I'll have to take tape to that one. Okay. I'm just going to pour a wee bit in here for Dad. Won't need a lot. There we go. It's gloopy, that's fine with me. That way it'll stay in the hat, hopefully. Hopefully. Alright, just pour it in the hat. Don't want to go over that space there. Okay. Let me see. Did I get that around that hole maker there? I'm assuming they put a hole maker there in case you wanted to use it as an ornament that you could. I don't know. Okay, that's good on the green. Set that aside. Clean that stick off real quick. Then we'll move on to, I got some glitter in the black. That's alright, you won't see it. Shouldn't. To the red for Mom. Let's pour a little bit in there. Get that mixed up. That's such a pretty red glitter, it really is. It's called Santa. Okay. And we're give a little bit more alcohol there. Okay. That's probably too much. Hold that thought. Let me see if I can scrape that in there. Getting behind there. Okay. Let me just take this here. I was watching Ben and Nicole at Ben's Works from Australia. And this person had bought them, I don't know who it was, but they had bought them like these little silicone tools, and so that they're great to paint with, like your mica powder. So I thought, huh, we have to try that one day and see how well that works. Okay, I'm going to spritz on this little thing here real quick. I don't want any of that glitter on there, so I'm just going to wipe it off real quick so it doesn't adhere. All right, perfect. Moving on, boys and girls. Let me move that over there. Get 2 more sticks. I'm just making a mess everywhere, aren't I? I must have red on my gloves somewhere because I keep getting that ruby red. I don't want alcohol, Beth. You want, jeez, you want this stuff. Okay, I'm just have 2 hats in the blue. Yeah, that's pretty. Very pretty color. Okay. Over here. We're going to do a medium-sized reindeer. Uh-oh. Blue. That was ready to come out now. My goodness. My goodness. It's okay. Like I said, I'll clean all this up before we even continue on with the next pour. Okay. And this little guy. Yeah, I probably made up too much, 2 ounces, but that's okay. We'll find something to use this in. Get in there. This particular one says it holds 4.7 ounces. This one over here holds, where do I see it? 4.2 ounces. So when I come back, I'll probably make up 6 ounces, 7 ounces maybe. Okay, pink. On to the pink. All right. That's a gorgeous pink too. It has some greens in it, which I guess that's the new colors for Christmas, I've heard. Hobby Lobby. A lot of the pastel colors. I don't know. I've been dying to go to Hobby Lobby, but it's like 30 minutes away, and I just haven't had time. Okay, make sure that hat's, there we go. Looked like it was going over the rim there. About put it in the antler, my gracious. Whew. Get out of there. You're going to be brown, honey. You're not going to be pink. Okay. Scoot that into all little nooks and crannies, and I didn't spray that one. Oopsie. Oh well. Oh well. Get that off that top. There we go. Okay. So there's our pink for that one. And last but not least, this little girl down here. I see something. Not sure what that was. So we have blue, pink, green, and red left. My word, what in the world would you put that in? Might do a I have a reindeer mold over here. Might, excuse me, grab him out and just throw it in there. That could be a new drip mold, I guess. Okay, so I have, what do I have left? About an ounce. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Hey, excuse me, all 2 pieces, my lord, my word. Okay, I've been sneezing all morning. Hope that's not a bad sign. Alright guys, let me, since this has stuff in it, I'm going to hop over to the other side and go ahead and do some white in these 2. Let me just pour, actually no, I'll just add it to this since there's resin in it already and it's already messy. I'm not going to use the alcohol. I'm just going to use a couple of those. That's it. And I'm going to stir this in real good. Trying not to make a mess. Okay. Get all smushed in there real good. Okay, then I'm going to, where did I put it? Oh, it's over here. Let me put the lid on this so I don't forget. I'm going to add some of our snowflake looking oils into the white. Just to give it some texture. There we go. Kind of makes it look like clumps of snow maybe, hopefully. That's my plan. Alright, let me just pour into here. Alright, let me stop. Make sure you don't go over your hole makers there because that's what your feet are going to fit into. Just going to go around. Okay. There we go. Alright, just a teeny bit left. I'll put that with, oops, the other glitters into a reindeer. Let me go grab him so I can show you real quick. Sorry guys, I thought he was open. This is a little reindeer I'm going to use to put all the glitters in. I just got glitter all over him too. Shock. Okay. I'm just going to set it right there. Hopefully you can see it. Let me take this white first. I'm just going to scrape it down. Let me get my glitter spatula out. Alright. Make sure we get down those antlers. I'm just going to scrape it off on the side there. Because this poor spatula does not bend anymore. Alright, I'll let that cure up. Then I'll dig all that out. Okay. Let's see if I can get that to go down in there. Yeah. A little bit did. More in his antlers than anything. That's okay. He's going to be a colorful little feller. Alright, let me get the blue. And it's getting thick, so I'm just going to let it flow where it wants to go. He will definitely be a colorful little guy. Okay. Let me put some on this side. Like that. I got a lot of cleanup to do. Oh well, it's a fun part of resining. It's just part of it. You're not having fun if you don't make a mess. Oh, shoot. I'm going to try to pour that in the head part. He's going to have a black, white, and Lord knows what else colored head. We shall find out. Okay, that's all I can get out of that one. They're not the easiest things to scrape out, as you know. Okay, let's go with the green. Okay. Set that there. Now the pink. Oh yeah, he's gonna be sexy, huh? Girls will be breaking their stalls down to get to this boy now. I'm telling you. Okay. It's such a pretty color. It's almost like a pinky red maybe. But nonetheless, it's still pretty. Pretty. Alright, guys. Boy, do I have a mess everywhere. Let me spray that one more time. Give each of these a spritz. I'm going to turn the heat mat on in a while. I see some here I'm going to have to clean up real quick. Let me... Where is... where are you? There you are. Sorry guys, don't mean to reach in front of you. Ignore the old sweater. Okay. We're going to push that. Get our paper towel here. Push that back. Take some out or something. This little thing is not working what I wanted. Okay, let me grab... No. Lord knows where I put it. I don't know. We use this one. It's kind of a angled silicone tool. I think I got these on Temu. Get around from the eye there. There we go. I'll clean that up probably with a baby wipe or tape once it's dried. I just don't want to break the seal on the hat by doing it though. Let me try to get it real quick. The best I can. There we go. I may have just gotten it. Good deal. See a little pink right there. Right there. And right there. Get back in that hat. Alright guys. Here we go. I will clean up my mess. Get some tape on these to get these cleaned up from the glitter. And I'll bring you back for second step. So stay tuned for round 2. Hey guys, I brought you back because I totally had a brain fart. I forgot to do the antlers. So I mixed up some more resin. Look at that. I didn't even have to run it through the debubbling machine. That's just amazing. Okay, let me get this alcohol ink. I can't believe I forgot the antlers. I did get most of it cleaned up. I see some right there. I don't know if I can get that out or not. Let me see if that'll, well, not real well. Okay, hold on, let me grab a baby wipe. There we go. I forgot to bring some paper towels back here. Let's see if I can get that out of there. There we go. Just kind of push it in there. All right, let me thin that back out or push it. More of a straight line there. Okay, I'll stop fussing with him. All right, now let's get this antlers added. I don't know how much I made up, maybe 3 ounces. I probably won't use that much, but we can throw it in our reindeer. Just gonna mix this in real well. I think I want it a little bit darker than that. Scrape my sides. Yeah, I want darker than that. I'm using, I think I showed you before, but coffee from Let's Resin. I mean, you only have to squeeze that bottle and it just flies out of there. Doesn't have to be dark since I'm going to add the copper foil to it. Okay. Scrape my stick here, make sure there's none on there. Alright, let me add this. First, let me put the lid back on this so I don't spill it. Okay, set that there. Just going to take some of this foil, dump it in here, and then I will stir it to break it up. Trying to get the bigger pieces just so the smaller pieces don't go flying everywhere and I have more to clean up. Okay, let's see what we have here. Dunk it down in there to get it wet so it doesn't fly on me. Alright, let's get these broken up. Come on now, get down in there. And it should break up really easy when you start stirring it. All right. Let's start with Poppy over here. Oh, come on. I wonder if I ought to add some more, actually. Let me add just a tad more. Hold that thought. Add one more nice chunk. Probably about that much. There we go. Get that stirred in. One nice thing about this foil, it does break down pretty quickly in your resin. I don't use it very often, but I use the silver foil in an axolotl here. I don't know, it was in the summer, and he turned out gorgeous. So I went out to my mom and dad's place and had my husband had him cut a piece of wood so that I could attach him to it, but I haven't done it yet. He's still sitting over there. So's the wood. Okay. Here we go. I don't want too much. I don't want to run down into the face if possible. Looks like it may anyway. Let me get my dotting tool. I'm going to try to just pick some pieces of foil out of here. Just kind of lay it in there. It doesn't really matter if it goes into the face because I'm going to do the Dianca Pours espresso, chocolate espresso. So, ooh, that was a nice shot. Couldn't do that again if I tried. So yeah, it will just blend in with the espresso. Okay, let me go ahead and try to pour some in there again. Oops, wrong end. Okay, let me pour some in this one and then I'll go and, whoa, adjust what I need to adjust. I just thought this might give a little bit of character and cutesy it up a little bit, maybe. Okay, let me grab some. Hopefully it'll drip down in there. Okay, I'm just going to use this old spatula here and get that back in there. There we go. It doesn't have to be full. It's like I said, I'll be putting brown anyway. Really didn't want that gold foil in there though. Let me see if I can get that back up in there. I prefer it to stay in the antlers. Okay, stay. I kind of wish Let's Resin had made better what's the word I'm looking for? You know how they put like reinforcement on the bottom because they've got one strip right down each one. Well, each side's going to go down, so it's going to be funky. But oh well, what can you do, right? Try and get that out of there, and it's not wanting. There we go. It didn't want to cooperate very well. All right, let's go over here to the children's. I about poured it in his ear. I guess that would have been okay, but that's not what I wanted. Okay. Oh. Okay, stop right there, Beth. Maybe too much. Let's get some of that brought down here. Bring some of that down here. See how it just breaks apart real easy? Okay, I think I need more clear. Let me see if I can get some out. That's okay. I'll come out with some foil, but that's all right. There we go. There we go. All right, moving on to this one. And this one. Get up in there. Try to get that off there. Sorry guys, I was just concentrating there for a second. I want to get a piece of foil. Well, maybe into here. Okay. Wipe that off. Scrape that in there. Okay. I think that's good. Just making sure that it's got enough clear. I'm going to drip a thing of clear in there. It doesn't have to be full, like I said, because I'm going to back it anyway with the espresso color, which is brown. So yeah. Alright, moving on to this little guy. He's going to have some blue, I see, on the side of his face that I missed to clean up. Wonder if I can get that real quick. Let me try it. I thought I cleaned him up once, didn't I? I did. I did clean him up once. Good grief. He's just not wanting to be he's being a naughty, naughty reindeer. Why are you up around the eye like that? Where is... Let's see if I can use this. Push that back. My hands are sticky. Oh, I wish I'd remembered the paper towels. Okay. Let me clean this off real quick. Get my hair off my finger. Sticking to my finger. Come on now, get off me. Good grief. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. It was my hair this time, not Sam's. Uh-oh. I came apart. I will have to glue that back together. Alright, I'm just going to take my finger with this baby wipe and touch the inside of the nose. Way to go, girl. What are you doing? Okay. Let me try to make like a rounded here. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Hold that thought. I don't know why I didn't think about this before. These little cotton bud things here. Just going to spray this one. I could have been doing this all along, guys. Good grief. Oh well. At least the fact is I got it, so that's what counts. Okay. I am happy with that. Let me clean off that black there. Okay. Last but not least, oh wait a minute, I still got one antler side here. Okay. No gold allowed. Boy, this little boy is nothing but trouble. If he's not careful, Rudolph will send him to juvie. He better just calm himself. Alright. Here we go. Last one. Thank the Lord. We'll just pour the rest of this in that other reindeer that we started earlier. Because, yeah, of course I made up too much. Why wouldn't I have? Always. Okay. Some of that gold. Some of that gold. Oh, there's some pink there too. Okay, let me get my, where did I put it? Oh, it's right here in front of my face. Let me get that pink out of there. Okay. There we go. That's about as good as I can do on that one. Alright, let's just take the rest of this. Let me give this a quick squirt. Get that resin off there. Okay, we're going to dump it in here. As I'm standing here dumping, I thought, oh, I didn't even check to make sure I got them all. Oh, well, I did. We're good. Alright. This little guy, yeah, like I said, the girls aren't going to be chasing him. Alright, let me scrape this cup. I know you can't see it. I'm just scraping the rest of it into him. And we still have more to fill him up. He's still not full. I didn't figure he would be. He takes quite a bit. I don't know if this is the one I've done before. No, this isn't the 9-ounce one. I have one that's like 9.4 ounces. I did on a previous video. He's a big reindeer. Alright, I'm just going to clean this off real quick and then I'll show you what I did. I just poured the rest into here. So, just kind of squeezing him to make sure he's got all these little nooks and crannies filled. I'll set him aside. And I will be back when this part's cured up. Can't believe I forgot to do this earlier, but that's okay. It's done now. It was only a second for you guys. About an hour or so for me. Yeah, when I realized, oh yeah, I didn't do the antlers. But anyway, it's done. It's all good. Get up in there. Okay, guys, I shall see you guys probably in a couple hours, couple seconds for you. Bye for now. Okay, guys, ready for the last step. It's taken me all day to get back here. Not because I've been busy, it's because I've been lazy. I'll admit it. So, yeah, I'm just now getting to it. I'll bring you back later tonight. I promise to demold. But, anyway. Okay. Now, this is the brown. I guess I should tell you what I'm doing. Diane Kapoor's chocolate espresso. I'm going to finish off the reindeer. And then I have my 2 scoops of white, 2 scoops of chocolate, but 2 scoops of the white for the, oh, I got glitter in there, for the stands down here, like I did with these two, with the little iridescent flake. So, here we go. I made up probably 7 ounces maybe. I can't remember what I made up before. I don't remember. Okay. Has such a pretty brown. I'm not a brown lover, but it is a pretty silky brown for sure. All right. Get my stick cleaned off there. Whoa, just spilled some resin. Ooh, right on the napkin. Look at that. Nice catch. Now I hope I have enough. Let's see if I can scoop that back in there. Let's see. I'm going to just try to wipe it back in the cup. Yep. Some of it went in there. Oh, that was pretty good. Thank goodness for that napkin laying there. All right. Yeah, another one. All right. Got a new napkin. Ready to go. Move you out of the way. Let's do this again, shall we? Okay. Wipe this one off again. Okay, here we go. Ready to pour. I gotta remember to get that piece of glitter out of there. Go down here in his little feeties. His little tootsies. Hers. I guess that's the girl in it, yep. Okay. I may have to make up more. I'm starting to worry. Let me move that out of my way. Hopefully I don't. Alright, I'll let that flow into those little crevices there. This one needs some more. Okay. Needs a little bit more. Okay, that's good for him. She's looking okay except for her feet. Let's add some more. It's running. I think what I need to do, because there's a hump there. Let me scoot that. There we go. There we go. Where the heat mat is, there's a like a little hill, incline, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah. Alright, spray these. Let me add some more resin first. Just going to put some more in here. Hopefully I have enough for the bases. Probably not by the looks of it. Yeah, I knew I should have made up more. Okay. Oh well. Won't take but a second. It's not a excuse me, it's not a long project. It's just time consuming when you do it in different steps. Alright, get up here in his little antlers. Start to say antenna. Ooh. Okay. Let's see where that flows to. I'll go over here to the girl. And that alcohol evaporates very quickly. Okay. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Get up in her antenna. Antenna. See, I just said it. Antlers. Get back down her feet. Oh, I forgot her hat. Duh. There we go. He could use a wee bit more. Just a wee bit. She could use a wee bit more, and I'm going to have to add more resin. Alright, let me add. I think I'm just going to add the rest of this. I am. And then I'll make up more for the 4 stands. I know I'm not on camera, I'm just adding the clear to the brown here. Getting it all in there. Alright. We can always add the rest of this brown to our little other little reindeer. I didn't even think about it all being an all reindeer day when I pulled that other one out. But I guess it is, which is okay. It's alright. Alright. I'm going to add a little bit of powder because I'm losing my color at this point. It's getting real transparent because I've added to it so many times. So I'm just going to add maybe a nice scoop. Okay. Get that mixed in there. Start off slow. There we go. There we go. No more transparency. Yay. Okay. Hopefully that's mixed in there well. Spray the kids. Uh-oh, I got brown in my thing there. Ruh-roh. I have to clean that out. His earsies. His antlers. Come on. Whoa. Whoa, Nelly. Get back down in there. Come on now. You can do it. There we go. Get that out of there. I guess that's some stuck resin from before. Okay, let me add just a tad bit more. Okay, that's good. All right. Spray it again. Let's start with her. She might have one sticking up just a wee bit, but that's okay. It'll be the back anyway, so. Her ears. Tootsies. All right, let me stop there, see where we're at. Everything looks pretty good. I have probably an ounce left, so we're just going to throw it in here. And I hit the camera again, so sorry. Just going to dump it right in the sexy little reindeer here. Not. Okay. I'm just going to scrape out the cup. I'm going to set it over here so I can have a level working area. Scrape it all in there. Like so. Alright, that's about all I can get out of that cup. Alright, I'll set this back over to the side here. I will mix up some more resin and clean out my mess. And something just flew in there. Right there. Okay, got it. That's what I did with the brown. It's in our sexy little reindeer there. Alright, let me get these gloves off, mix up some more resin, and I shall be right back. Okay, got some more mixed up, probably close to 4 maybe. I probably won't need all of it. I did get these cleaned out. So now I'm ready for the white. Get some alcohol in here. Let's use this stick. Okay. Just going to transfer to that cup. Let me scrape that out. Actually, if I have white left, I can put it in that snowflake I started yesterday. That's what I was wanting, white. Come to think of it. All right. Let me get all that goodness in there. Okay, get this stirred up. Such a pretty white. Okay, let me get the little flakes here. If I can get open, there we go. Just going to dump some. That's probably good enough. I'm going to take it slow so they don't go flying everywhere. Okay. Here we go, ready to finish our project. Okay, scoot that over. There's one. Two. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alcohol's making it overflow. Stop doing that now. Come on. I don't think it's level. Hold that thought. Let's put that stick in there. Oh, it should stay. Let me get that cleaned up. Make sure it's off the side there. Get off the top of that. Okay. There we go. Crisis averted. Moving on. Don't you overflow on me now. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Oops, I poured that one myself right there on the side. Good gravy. Okay. And that wants to overflow too. So I'm going to put this stick kind of sideways. Kind of cattywampus. Okay. I don't think I'm not going to have enough for that snowflake, so we'll just add it to the other reindeer. Okay. Just going to pour it in. Okay, let me scrape this. Right into it. All right. I'll show you here in a second. Like I said, I know you're off camera. I'm just trying to be on a level surface when I pour this. And there's the rest of the white down inside. Okay, guys, now all we have to do is wait till this cures up. So, yeah, yay. That's done. Another project done. Good deal. As I set my alcohol in a drip of resin. Let me clean this up real quick. And then I'll let you guys go. Okay. All right. I think I got it. All right, guys. Well, I will see you back on demold. See you soon. All right, let's demold these guys. It is the next morning. So they are definitely ready to come out. So let's start with the base. Oh, that's pretty. See how it's not even because of the support, the way it's made? The support goes right down the center. So your two sides are going to, you know, bow. But it still works nonetheless. So there's one. And two. I don't see any bubbles. Good deal. A little bit of overpour on that one. Looking good. This one I will have to trim. Just right around that edge there. Okay, very happy with those. Let me set those over here. Let's do Dad. Come here, Daddy. Oh, isn't he cute? No micro bubbles. Look at that. Hot diggity dog. Yay me. Loving it. Okay. And Mommy. Aw. Looking good, Mom. There must be something in the mold. I see a smudge. Hold that thought. Yeah, right there. Okay. That's okay. Now, let's get Big Brother out. Oh, he's cute too. We'll get him all decked out here. Adorable. The blue did kind of go over, but that's okay. No problem. Alright, big sister. Aww. Loving the no bubbles. Very, very pleased. Very pleased. Okay. Baby brother, he's got a piece of foil right there in his little head. That's okay. I see one teeny tiny little bubble. You can't even tell. I'm happy with it. Alright. Uh-oh. Come back here. Big sis. And baby daughter. See, I got to clean that up for sure. That's a lot of overage. Still turned out so stinking cute. Okay, there's the other one. Same thing. And the base for that one. Okay, let me move these out of the way. We got to do our one snowflake too. Let me get that out of there. It's got some overage on it. I can clean that off. Turned out pretty. Cute little shiny, sparkly star snowflake. All right, let's see if these guys will fit. Okay, 2 small ones. Perfect. Perfect. These are the medium ones. Perfect. That one's a little loose. That's okay, they'll be glued in, so he's the only one so far that's loose. Actually, hold that thought. You know what? I did that wrong. Huh. That is mommy, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, it's too loose. Let's see if I can switch it. Nope, because I can't. That's a small base. Let's see if you fit in there better. You fit in there better. And you're still loose. Okay, no big deal. And there's that one. Not last but not least, Mama. I really thought I did Mom in the red hat, but I guess that wasn't Mommy. I'm glad I did this one in pink, though. There's Mom and Dad. No. I'm so stinking confused. I did them totally backward, guys. It's okay. There's Rudolph. That's absolutely fine. There's Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad. Okay, then there's Big Brother. And or Rudolph, I should say. Come on, get in there. It's still a little bendy. Big Sis. Oops, sorry. Little brother, little sister. So, yeah, they all fit. Good deal. Except for her. She's being very difficult. I'll get her fixed up. Okay, guys. I'll get them all decked out. Get you some final pictures. And, yeah, we'll go from there. So, I will see you next time. And remember to be you, stay you, and you are worth it. See you guys tomorrow. Have a great evening, everyone.